Hello and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and today I'm going to be doing a kitting down. So before I get started, this is my spare storage. I have got 4 cases with 3 drawers in each. They're all numbered. I keep my square and my round drills together. Once I get moved into the cabin, then these will be somewhere easy to get to. At the minute I'm cramped in one small space, but why don't you join me? Grab yourself a drink and just join me while I kit down, because I will be kitting down Willy Wonka, which I completed recently. This was a Diamond Art Club canvas. Absolutely loved doing it. It was I'm going to take this bit of card out, 56 by 79 centimetre square drill canvas, Mandy Mazzano from Diamond Art Club. Absolutely loved doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the trays out to make it easier. Now, I will be kitting down the squares. What I am going to do is I'm going to take out the ABs because they need to go into my other storage. So I'm going to do those at the end because I will be doing the first of my AB drills. I have some blank cards, index cards. So I got these cards. These are tabbed and laminated index cards from Penny at Kalbs Sparkles. That is also where I go for all my labels and my spare drill storage stuff. And this is what I've got in here. This is my beautiful system. Absolutely love it. I do like to have a nice tidy system, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So hopefully, I'm just going to make sure that I've got my camera undone. Now I can't get the height that I really want with this camera mount at the minute, so I'm doing the best that I can, so please forgive me. I will try and keep as much of it in shot as possible. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to go for the first colour. So I'm going to bring these down here so I can see. And I have got 154 is my first one. I hope that you are having a fabulous day. Let's make sure these are colour matched. It is Thursday. I finished work a little while ago. I do need to say, if you hear any music or banging or people or anything in the background, I apologise. I have got the builder here. I have shut 2 doors on him in the hopes that it won't interfere too much, but you know, you never know. 164 is our next one. Look how easy it is just to find. And they match. Now I do need to say, a lot of my, it feels like something's crawling on my leg. I don't think it is. I think it's a drill or something. I hope not. I had a spider crawling on me in the caravan and absolutely pitched a fit because it freaked me out that badly. 164. So those of you that know me know that I have only just started colour matching. In the past, I have been guilty of mixing my drills. I've put an end to that, okay? Not doing that anymore. So I am starting to colour match because the next, look how easy it is. The benefit that I've got is that I don't do anything other than Diamond Art Club. So my next conversion will more than likely be one of the last where I don't have where I have anything other than Diamond Art Club drills. So hopefully, I do have some mixed drills in here, but when I kit down my conversion, I'm not actually going to convert my last conversion down. I'm only going to take out those drills that are really good because I don't want to be keeping crappy drills anymore. I've got a star here, look, because I have 2 bags. So these are mixed. These are not. And I know because they've got a little asterisk on them. And that's it. I'm just putting my drills away. So if you're new, number 1, have you liked my video? Because that really helps. Have you subscribed? Which is even more important. But you may only just be starting with your... All right, Pepper, stop. Stop. Pepper. Sorry, it's the dog shaking her head. Stop. Yes, if you have just started building your spare drill storage, then please do go to Kalbs Sparkles and have a look at her bits. Oh my God, there's like literally 6 drills. I'm keeping them all. So if, like me, you are wanting to do a cross-stitch conversion, then it's a good time to get set up now, because not only can you get everything from Penny at Kalbs Sparkles, but you can also take part in DIY DP, which will be taking place in November. DIY DP Winter 25. You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Right, 307 is in here. Look at these. They are beautiful. And they match, I think. Yeah. Keep feeling something on my leg, I swear, right? If I find a spider on my leg, I am going to jump so high. Not even joking. Right, I'm going to put a little mark on that one, because they are Diamond Art Club. It's just so that I know, because sooner or later at some point I will reach a point where I don't have any cheap drills. 6, 4, 8. So we need to go. That's a big jump, isn't it? I've picked up the wrong one. That's in the wrong place. That's why. I'm like, what's going on? Of course, we have the obligatory 310. Right, these, I have got a big pot of 310s, plus I've got this bag. Now, I'm keeping these in this bag because these are all Diamond Art Club 310s, whereas the 2 big Tic Tac boxes I've got are not. So, yeah, if there's any confusion, that is why. 312, very dark blue. That looks like a mixed bag to me. Yeah, that's better. I thought so. So I am checking to make sure that I've got a bag with an asterisk on it. Like I said, sooner or later I'll get to a point where I haven't got any spare drills. So if you are planning to do a conversion and you need any drills, please let me know if I can help you out. You may get a bag of mixed ones, but they might be some good for you. Right, 315. They are definitely a mixed bag. So let's get a brand new bag. I might have to cut down my bits of card a bit because I've got scraps here. I don't actually know where my other stuff is. I mean, I'd find it if I needed to, but right now I don't. I've got enough. So I need, have I got a 315? Yes, I do. So it's just a case of starting a new bag with a new label. I have got spare, square and round labels actually. So yes, I'm just putting a little star on each one so that I know that that particular bag is Diamond Art Club. I know that Penny at Kalbs Sparkles does something similar. I am not going to lie, I do steal a lot of my ideas off her. Because we talk, you know. When you talk, you tend to share ideas. That's the whole point, isn't it? Okay, 3, 2, 1. So I am that person that I don't consider a painting to be finished until I have kitted it down. And obviously I finished Wonka just before I went away, so I had no choice. But I don't like doing it. I'm trying to see, actually, do I really need to pull the whole thing out? I don't think I do. I probably will when I'm in the cabin, but I don't really need to. Right, so we've got 2 bags of 3, 2, 1. And I'm lacking in light, aren't I? Let me put this light on. I've had to keep moving around, which has resulted in me not having the best setup in the world. But for now, it's going to have to do. Right, so 3, 2, 1, that's that one. However, it was like I was saying, I moved everything into this room, including, oh, we've got 2 bags of 3, right, so they're definitely old ones and they're definitely the right ones. So let me just put a star on that one. I moved into here with the intention of it being for 6 weeks at the max, and I had like 2 canvases I was working on. Well, obviously I've gone way past that now, so I've got more stuff in here than I ever intended to have, and that is not great. One day. That's how it feels. 3, 2, 7. We've got a violet, and we do have a cross, an asterisk. How easy is it when you've got such a nice system? So when you have fibro, I'm just going to mention this because I'm sitting here and I'm freaking myself out. When you have fibro, you will very often get feelings of things creeping or crawling under your skin, and that, I think, is exactly what's happening right now. I've got this twitching that feels like something crawling up my leg. I've just looked down, there's nothing there. So unless I'm being assaulted by an invisible demon or imp, then it must mean therefore that it is just part of my fibro. It's just a weird one and not very nice. Right, so next one is 445, which I know is in this next box. So because these are in, oh no, look what happened. What happened? Probably because I lifted it up to show it. So we'll have to tidy that up a bit. Never mind. Now what's fallen? Oh, honestly, I have had the weirdest day. Look at these, right? Neither of these have got decent labels on. So let's find some decent labels, because I'm not messing. This was one of the labels that I made when I was doing my own. Do you know what? I'm not even going to keep those. Oh, they're round, but they're square. Right, okay, number 1, let's get rid of them. I'm not messing. Okay, so 445, they can go in there like so. I'm going to get a nice new label for my squares. I am going to put the rounds back in because I do have some rounds to kit down, and when I get around to doing those, I will put a new label on. I don't like it when I've got a mix of labels. I like everything to look the same. I really do. 498. I've got rather a big bag. Are these a match? Yes, they are. Nice. Because that's a nice, big, healthy bag, that is. What else I've been doing today? Well, obviously, I've been back at work this week after my holiday. And although I have dropped some hours for one reason or another, I Still feel tired, but I guess that's probably just getting back into a routine after being away on holiday. Right, so 550 is our next one. Do we have? Yes, we do, and they are Diamond Art Club ones. Clearly didn't want them. How lovely. It's an absolute pleasure doing this. When you've got a nice system set up, it's just, I don't know, it's just something really, really, you know, calming. Okay, we have quite a few of those, and I have noticed how quickly I'm going through kits. Do you realise that it actually only took me 3 weeks to do Willy Wonka? And I'm not being funny. Was it Willy Wonka? Yeah. I work. So I did bloody well, I think. So it definitely is helping doing the doing one kit at a time, because it means that I can focus. Right, these are a match. They are all the same colour. So I am going to put an asterisk on there. The only reason I'm not writing DAC is because it'll take longer to write DAC than it will to put an asterisk. Nearly put that in the wrong place. So it's just speed. And then what I will do is when I get to a point where I've only got the one bag, I will then stop marking them, because I'll know that they'll all be DAC. Number 606, I may, we'll see, 606 bright red. I'm not 100% that that is the same colour. No, it's not. So I'm going to put that one back in, and I'm going to get myself a new bag, because I would rather have a couple of bags and it'd be wrong than not to do it. At the end of the day, I want to be colour matching now, which is bizarre because these are a multitude of colours, and my next conversion is not. Right, so we want 606. I'm going to pop that label on there. Thank you to Penny for her labels and all of her good stuff, because I don't know where I'd be without it. Honestly, I love them. I love it so much. Okay, that is that set of 3 drawers done. So I'm going to pop that back under my desk, out of the way. And I'm going to go to my next one, which is this one. And then move that. And we are going to go for the next one, which is 646. Where are you? 646. Oh, we've got a couple. No, that's in the wrong place. That might be because of the... Oh, I've got a couple of 647. Okay, 646. Oh, I've only got one of those, and these are definitely not a match. So I'm going to put that one back in there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't want that 646. See, they're a mix. It's fine. It's fine. Just do that. It's fine. Right, that's 646. Shh. Penny probably won't even watch this video all the way through. If you have, Penny, I'm sorry. I'm just, you know, they are the same. Maybe, do you know what I need? I need a little dabber. Do you know when you get a bingo and you have like a round dabber? I need a little one, not a big one. I need a little one just to dab a dot of colour in. No, it's not worth it. To be fair, I can just 648. See, okay, so look, These are completely different. They're both Diamond Art Club. That's completely different. So now I'm going to have to get another one. Have I got a 648 on here? Not on that one, I don't. Yes, I do. So let's start a brand new one. Because let's face it, I'm not going to start mixing them now. Sooner or later. And there may be an occasion where you end up with a Diamond Art Club. Penny is going to absolutely hate you because of these bits of card. But I can't get to anything. It's like I've got new card in the new room that isn't finished yet. And I can't get to it. So unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do. But I'm going to put those in together. And take that one off. And the reason I like to kit down, because number one, it signals that I've finished that kit and I can put it away. Number two, it also means 740. It is in this one, but I think it's right at the back. Look at that, it's going to be right at the back, so I'm going to have to take the drawer out to get to it. 740. Yes, I know there's a couple of randoms in there. It's fine. What was I saying? Nope, gone. Simple as that, it's gone. So yes, I've had a bit of an easier week in the sense that this week I've literally done 2 jobs a day, which is much, much nicer. Long may it continue. I just need to gain a little bit of control back, I think. Instead of giving all of my control away, they are all the same. So yes, for this round, all of my Diamond Art Clubs will have an asterisk on. Until I haven't got any blank ones. 741, and then we've got 742. Look how easy these labels are coming off. I was putting them at the side here and I didn't see the point because I have actually got a bin right underneath me. Okay, these are a mix, so I'm going to get a new bag. Seven, 4, 2. So let's get a brand new bag. Look, at the end of the day, if I desperately need labels, I will use what, if I desperately need drills, I will use what I've got. Simple as that. But if I can start with keeping them colour matched, it's a good thing. I've got enough storage. Oh, I forgot to put a bit of paper in. I've got enough storage to do it, so I might as well. I've got a whole four drawers, 4 cases with 3 drawers in that I can use, so I have got plenty of room. Okay, 754, so that drawer is finished. I'm going to push them right back there. 754. Oh, that's got quite a big bag of that, but they are matched. I did use up all of my extra bags on this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not, but I did. So that's good. I'm more excited about the fact that I'm going to be doing the ABs. So I did have somebody private messaged me. Oh, that's a different colour. That is most definitely a different colour. Right. Let's put that one in and get a new bag. I know it's got a star on it, but they are definitely a mix of colours. Yes, somebody private messaged me the other day and sort of said, you know, I know you said you hadn't done your ABs yet, you hadn't sorted it out. Are you going to have index cards for all of them? Originally, yes, is the answer. However, because Penny has come out with the blank index cards, I would actually prefer to just add in a new card each time I get a new colour, because obviously I haven't got all the fairy dust ones and that. So I didn't want to have 400 odd cards for ABs and 400 odd cards for fairy dust when I might not ever get some of the colours. Do you know what I mean? There's only limited colours at the minute. So it's actually easier at this point to... that's one colour. It's easier at this... Oh, can't do that again if I tried. It's easier at this point just to have a blank card and just to write a label on it. Now my labels will need to be cut down because they are too big. Oh, I've got some smaller labels here, I suppose I could use. 807. You are in this box, but you're going to be right at the back. Very last colour. 807. Do you match? Yes, you do. I think they're actually a mix of colours. So again, I'm going to get a new bag. So yeah, it just means that as I keep each one, I am literally going to make sure I've got the right colour, because I've got somewhere, wherever I put it. 807, so we're now on to the next sheet. 807, there we go. Yeah, I am going to use a blank index card. I'm going to pop a label. I'm just going to write on whether it's an AB or a fairy dust and do it that way. And then in 20 years time, oh, let me put a star on that one because we know that's Diamond Art Club. In 20 years time, when I might have all of the colours, if I'm still alive. Oh God, that's scary. In 20 years time, I'll be 73. Although 20 years is a good old amount of time, isn't it? Really. Okay, 814. So into the next box. 814 is one of my favourite colours. Look how dark this red is. They're beautiful. So I thought I might as well just start by putting the first ones in. While I'm on the subject. If you are looking for index cards, labels, any of that stuff, there is a link to Penny's Etsy shop in the description box. Please feel free to use that and head over and order. There is also a link to my Etsy shop, as well as a link to my Facebook group. And of course, a link to Diamond Art Club, which is only really useful if you're ordering for the first time. If you're not, don't waste your time. There are better and bigger discounts out there. Okay, 832. Golden Olive. Okay, so I have a bag, but I have no piece of card to put in it. What's annoying is somewhere I actually have a bunch of cards that are perfectly cut. Perfectly cut. I just don't know where they are. I just don't know where they are. And like, I've got to get on my hands and knees under this desk to get to my guillotine. So I'm not doing that either. Like, I like you guys, but not that much. I have to get down on my hands and knees when I do cleaning, when I do showers. But if I can avoid it, all the better. Okay, 833. Oh, they are definitely mixed, so let's get a new one. Go and lay down. No mixed baggies today. I'm probably going to have to go take a break actually, because I need a cup of coffee and I also need a wee. Right. And the thing is with the bags, it's always helpful to have extra labels, because even Diamond Art Club, as you've seen recently, even Diamond Art Club change their colours now and again. They have a different tone. So it's worthwhile making sure you've got extra labels. So when you go over, order a pack of square and a pack of round, or whichever way you want to do it. And make sure you double up. It is always worthwhile to have extra labels. Right, give me a second. I will be back shortly. Yeah, I thought so. The builder's gone. It was like I kind of heard the music shut off. Where did we get to? 844. Are you still with me? If you are, I'm going to start a new bag. The thing is, I'm starting new bags, like I said, because I need to start colour matching. And although it's a bit of a ball ache, the sooner I start, the sooner I'll be in the habit of doing it. So, and it would be nice when I get someone say, have you got any of this colour, for me to say, yes, I have, and then be one colour. Because I don't like sitting there and pulling them out. I mean, I didn't used to mind it. But that was because I was desperate for drills. I'm not quite so desperate now. I've already got all the drills for my next conversion. So I've got a good year or so to save before another conversion starts. So yeah, let's get going. Have you got yourself a drink? Thirsty work doing this, you know. Thirsty work. Right, so £8.90 I think is right back here. Now I've got a couple of bags of £8.90, so hopefully they match. I've got a massive bag of £8.90, but again they might be mixed. So definitely gonna have to make some more room in there soon. I have got plenty of space, plenty of drawers. Like literally my ABs and my fairy dust would probably take up one drawer. 893 we have got carnation. I think they're the same. Yes, they are. That is the worst star I've ever done in my life, but it'll do. I need to get rid of that attitude, don't I? This it'll do attitude. Trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you about. Not really. I haven't sort of, you know, I've had a busy first week back, but it's just really getting ahead of filming, etc. again. Right, they're going in. I think once they get a handle on that, I think they are mixed, you know. That was a bit naughty. But like, I need to get it done now because Ashley will be home soon. And I do like my evenings. So if I get this done before he gets home, I haven't then got intrude on his time. That is that box done. So that one can go back. I don't worry too much about whether the boxes are put back under there in the right order. I just put them in the right order when I pull them out. Right, so we have got 898, which is right at the beginning. That is most definitely a mixed bag. So let's start a new one. So this evening we have, I think we've got like sticky roast pork or something. 868, 869, 898, isn't it? Where are you? 898 there. I couldn't see it for looking. Pepper, stop. Bless her. She's come back off holiday and she's been really bad with the old allergies. Please don't comment. She is on medication, etc. We're doing our best. Storm is outside now that the builder's gone and she can get that way because she hates being shut in. Even in the caravan, she hates being shut in. Right, 904. I think they're a different colour. Oh, for God's sake. Like, honestly, I've got the crappiest pieces of card going. I don't know where the other bits are. I'm doing my best. What can I say? I'm doing my best. The thing is, you know, I really did not expect to still be in here. So I should have been back in my cabin by now. It should have been sorted out. All set up with my beautiful diamond painting stuff and all my witchy stuff. It's just not gone to plan at all. So I've now got 2 of those because I would rather have a couple of bags than have them mixed up. That is the new mantra. That is what I'm trying to stick to. 905. We have got a bag with no piece of card in it. So let's trim that one to fit. My scissors are sticky from where I've obviously used them to cut double-sided tape. Asterisks on that one. Oh, helps if you actually put the drills in. Do you know what I mean? If you actually do the bit you're supposed to do. Look, I did a video for DIY DP and I had to like quit because I was so tired. I just kept making the same mistakes and I couldn't think straight. And yeah, I'm kind of there. I finished that section today while the builder was here, and then thought, right, I'll make a start. Right, that's 905, so they're in the wrong place. They should be in there. Squares first, rounds after. And then 906, they are a mixed bag. Of course they are. We are going to reach card crisis point soon. 906. Perps, lay down. The problem is she's had these allergies, the dog that is, she's had these allergies so long that it has become a habit. So she continues to lick and over groom her feet because that's what she does when she's stressed. Dogs are funny creatures like that. Right, 907, please match. Yes, they do. Woohoo! That's a win. Oh, and I had my first number completed on my conversion earlier as well. And I wasn't filming at the time, so I had no one to share it with. It's a nice moment when you get there because you know, once you start getting rid of colours, it's like, yes. Unless you're doing a massive one, in which case it may not make any difference at all. That is your fault for choosing to do max colour. I don't for that reason. I'm loving the next one because it's even less. What's going on here? 936. Okay, 938. Now 938s tend to be, they're so dark anyway, so I'm going to chuck them in and have done with it. Probably squishing up a bit in this one. Might need to make a little bit of room at some point. I don't want to move them until I get into the cabin though. 939. Nice and easy, these ones now. The difficult one will be the ABs. Just because I've got to make cards for them. $943. Ooh, I have a brand new card with nothing in it. So we know that that one is Diamond Art Club. Beautiful colour. Absolutely beautiful colour. Nice and easy. I do have some round drills that were sent to me by the lovely Mandy Moran, which I now know. Thank you, Mandy. So I do need to put them away at some point. But not today. I just want to get these finished and out before Ashley comes home, so that he can't interrupt me. 947. I think, no, I'm not convinced that they're all Diamond Art Club, so I'm not going to mark that one up. I, of course, as always, invite you to comment below, whether that is to tell me what you're working on, just to say hello. There's 948. There you go. There's quite a bit of room in this one. 948. Ooh. But they are the same colour, so that's something. Yeah, let me know. What are you up to? What's going on in subscriber world? What have I missed? I didn't even have a look at Diamond Art Club releases at the weekend because I spent far too much on holiday. I now need to behave for a while. They'll do. So, but I got some lovely things, all for the cabin. I've got some lovely things. And I keep seeing this set of tarot cards on Facebook. They're printed on plastic, so that when you put more than one tarot card together, you get a whole new meaning. They look amazing. But I've brought like 4 sets of cards in the last few days. They are beautiful. So I'm building quite a little collection. I also really need to start posting on my other channel again, which is very, very slow. It's not a lot of people on there. But I knew that would happen because I have only got limited time. I can only fit so much in one day. Right, 993. Where are you? Are you matching? Yes, you are. Yes. I feel like we're on a roll. But yeah, I hadn't even looked. I didn't even take part in the voting this time either. I've just not had a chance. Right, 3078. So we're into this box. 3078. As you get higher up, I tend to have more space, just because I haven't moved it all up yet, but I will do. I'm just going to wait now until I get moved. And I'm sick of saying it. I'm sick of saying when this build's finished. It feels like it's going to go on forever. Forever and ever. Me and Ashley have a dream of building our own log cabin, right? And we've always had it. We love watching oh my word, that's a really big bag. 3371. These are all, they should match. Yeah, we have a dream of building our own log cabin and everything on a plot of land and having a little small holding and everything. This has completely put me off because we had an original build time of 5 to 6 weeks. We started in June. Do you know what I mean? More than double that now. So over it. And I shouldn't moan. I should be grateful. That's all of those done. I should be grateful that we're in a position that we can do this, because a lot of people are homeless. So I am grateful. It's just one of those cases where you think, I wish I hadn't started. I really do wish we had never started. Right, 3705. Where are you? Please match. Yes, they do. Oh, it's going well. It's going well. And usually when I say that, it all goes horribly wrong. Okay, 3765. And then it does mean that I can, please match, yes. It means that I can get this canvas put upstairs. Willy Wonka is actually my son's. I bought it for me because I love Willy Wonka, but it's one of his favourite childhood films. And he saw it and he was like, I really like that one. So I promised him that when he gets his own place, he can have it. Now, obviously, last year he was engaged to be married and I expected it to go then, and that hasn't worked out. So it's fine. He can wait until he's got his own place and I'll frame it for him and he can have it. But for now, it will be rolled up and it will be going upstairs because that's the only place I've got to put anything at the minute. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them when I get in the cabin, because the plan will be to have it all in the cabin. I have no idea what that is going to look like. Not a clue. Oh, look at all these. We had lots of these left in the last kit, didn't we? It will be interesting to see what I've got left over from Steampunk Cat Daddy. I think that will be going up on a wall much quicker than Wonka will be. Right, that's that tray done. So that can go back in. So it's just these few. 3801, that's going to be in here. I mean, look, you know, I can't say that watching kitten downs is my favourite thing. Kitten ups, however, are. And there should be a kitten up coming up soon. But if I crack on and get this bloody canvas finished, I'm just going to have to pick one of the other ones that I've got in here because I can't get to the others. It's ridiculous now. I cannot wait for this build to be finished because I did do a little walk through of what it looked like before. So I can't wait for it to be finished so that you guys can see, so that you know what I've been doing it all for. 3811. It is going to marginally impact. It's going to have a massive impact on the value of our house. It really is. So it is worth it. It's just more, much more than I thought it was going to be. 3811. I need to check that I am picking up the right bag because I've just put that in the wrong, not in the wrong bag, it's in the right bag, right number. But I did have another bag already marked up. Yes. These are nice and easy because the worst one is the last one, the 3865. 3818, but at least you will get to see what I'm going to do with my blank labels, how I'm going to do them. I don't even know. I'm going to wing it. Everything else I do is winging it. 3835 right at the end. Grape. Medium, apparently. Right, that's that one. 3837. Oh, that's a bit of a... I've got another one. No. That is a bit of a mix, but, you know, can't win more. All right, just bear with me. Oh, I don't know what that was. It was obviously somebody coming down. 3865. So I've got this bag. They're rounds. So maybe I should make a new one because they're not, no. 3865. So let's make a new one. Get rid of that. It'll be right at the end. Of course it will. And I haven't got one on there. 3865. There we go. So we'll do a new bag for that one, and then I just need to get under here to get. Now I do have tabbed cards for some of the 600, the 6,000 numbers. However, I will probably, in the long run. Now what I might be able, because I've got spare labels on here, so I might use these. So 3865 Winter White, and I have put a mark on there. So that is that done. So all I need to do, put them labels together. Right, so I've got some labels here, haven't I? These are for the 600s. So if I leave those out and put them back, and then I will get out my, I've got one box, so you're going to have to bear with me. If you hear me dropping stuff or swearing, you know what, I could actually just start it in an empty box, couldn't I? That would make sense. Okay, so a box that is dusty, I hasten to add. Now what I do have, let me put that one back. I do have AB stored elsewhere. I'm not going to pull out the conversion sheet and do all of that because it's not necessary, I don't think. Oh no, it is. Right, where did I put that? So Penny gave me a lovely, oh, it's under here, isn't it? So I got from Penny the DAC AB spare drill booklet, and inside here we have the conversion. Can you see? So it means I will be able to find out. So I need that. I need, of course, some blank cards, some tabs. I've got these that came with them. I haven't figured out what to do with them yet, so they can stay in there. Okay, so let's start it. I really want to start on that way. I know it sounds silly. So first of all, we have number one, which is 119. So 119 is 208. I don't need those because there's no Z drills in it. And like I've got quite a few labels. So what I'm trying to decide is I've got extra labels, so I could label up couldn't I? I could label the cards with one of these labels because I have extra labels. I could do that. So we have got 119 is 208. So where are you? 208. You are there. Can I make that? I know it's crude. I know. And Penny did say to me, she said, I've got some little labels and you can just write on them. But you know what? I don't need to write on them, do I? I can just stick that label on. So let's take out one set of the AB labels. So I'll take these out. Because I've got a label for each of them. £1.50, 372, 2, because that way I've got one. Oh no, they're rounds. Oh, you're a numpty. Oh, you numpty. I didn't think of that, did I? I didn't think that actually some of my AP, she's going to be pissing herself. She'll be like, you twat. Oh, okay, so I can't do that, right. Luckily for me, Penny's labels come off very, very easily. So I am very sorry, AB208. You are going to have a crappy piece of card. She's going to be fuming. She'll be like, not only have you ruined my label, but now you're sticking them pathetic pieces of card in there. I know, I'm sorry. What can I say? Okay, so let's do right, let's put these back in order then, because I need them in order. Idiot. 150. Not 642. 372. 801, 904. Such an idiot. Never mind. Would it even be me if something didn't go wrong? Really? I don't think it would, you know. However, I can use those blank labels. It doesn't really matter if they're square or not. That doesn't bother me so much. So let's put those in there where they are safe. And I will keep those labels. And this is my own fault for putting the round and the square together, because I do keep mine together. Okay, so have I got some blank labels on here somewhere? No, I do not. Okay, I do, however, have some of these labels. So what I will do, I'm going to take one of these. Where's my big scissors? Because I am not getting under my desk to get my guillotine, just for that. So I'm going to cut them off like that. And then I am going to literally put on, it is an AB, and it is 208. Yep, there we go. AB 208. Sorry, Penny, for massacring your labels. The other option, I guess, I could have used this label. I could have used the colour, but it's the wrong AB number. So it's not really going to work, is it? Okay, next one is 128. 128 is 963. So let's get our card ready. What did I say? 208? No. 128. 128 is 963. AB 963. You, of course, can do your cards any way that you like. You don't have to follow my example or even Penny's example. You can do them your own way. I would sit and say you're wrong. I wouldn't, I promise. I'm being an ass. Where are you, 963? There. So we'll get a nice little bag for that. So yes, I do have some ABs already bagged up, and I will go through and add those in some other time, but not today, because I have been doing this video for a while. I'm about ready to chill, so if I can get all of this put away, I might even get a little bit of diamond painting done. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I am on the second row of Steampunk Cat Daddy. Oh no, my wings fell off. I think that was my mother. So AB 963 goes in there. Take the label off. It's hard work doing this YouTuber stuff, you know. Sometimes it takes longer to think about things than you ever expected them to. 130 is 973. 130 is 973. Like literally, I've got 2 pieces of card left. Neither of them are the right size, the right shape, but you know, I'm giving you new bags. What more do you want? I also need to drink my coffee. But what a great idea the blank cards are. You can actually write, because they are laminated, you can write on them with marker pen, and you can then get it off with, let me just write this in, 973, with nail varnish remover. But I've chosen to do labels because these labels, they don't take much to come off, to be honest. And look how nice they'll look. And then the last one is 141, which of course I think is 3865. No, 5200. I was wrong, which seems to be the whole premise of today. Everything is wrong today. Such is my life. Get in there, buggering bit of card. So yes, I have taken the decision that I will be keeping my ABs and my fairy dust drills separately. So I will have a, you know, I'll start off with a drawer for the ABs and a drawer for the, and as we go along. Oh, I didn't write on that one. Let's do it now. AB B5200. They can go in there, and then what will happen is I will just switch them round when we get new ones to add in. So they can stay in there. I'm going to put all of my labels in my drawer because I have a new set of drawers. Thanks to Penny, who was getting rid of them and asked me if I wanted them. I answered very quickly, yes I do. So AB round and square, I will keep those together, as will that, and that is that. So thank you for joining me while I put my drills away. It's always nice to have the company. I will be back soon in another video, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what this next week has to hold. Thank you for joining me. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten.